Vice President Senator KASHIM Shettima says the ongoing power projects to light up industrial clusters across the country are an indication that President Tinubu's administration is on a journey of rekindling flames of enterprise. This is, as he noted, the federal government's commitment to revamping Nigeria's infrastructure framework was the much-needed drive in empowering Nigerians and strengthening the nation's economic policies. The Vice President disclosed this during his visit to Agbara Industrial Cluster of the launch of a collaboration between Niger Delta Power Holding Company Limited, NDHPAC, and its partners on the projects to light up industrial clusters. He vowed to closely monitor the progress of work in the ongoing power projects to light up the industrial clusters across the country, with a view to holding every relevant official accountable.
Using the Pareto principle, 80% of consequences are generated by 20% of the causes. Eco Disco, for instance, they generate up to 80% of their revenue from only 20% of their customers. So I believe that the Agbara cluster, to mention just one of the few clusters in this country, they can still get a decent tariff for the common man while still saving their premium customers significant production costs. It's quite embarrassing that the whole of Agbara is virtually off the grid. This company requires about 5 megawatts of electricity to run the show. Is it Malcolm X or Crispus Attucks who said the enemy of the black man is often not the white man, but men of his own color? Here we are, a nation whereby people feel the grass is greener at the other side. In real sense, this nation holds tremendous opportunities for anyone who is willing to work hard. I'm here to reassure the business community that we mean business.
Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun said the initiative aligns with his administration's drive to provide critical infrastructure in industrial clusters across the state, as he thanked the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Vice for prioritizing the power sector, noting that it will unlock potentials in different sectors of the economy.
Proudly, Ogun State is the industrial capital of Nigeria, and this cluster, the Agbara cluster, is one of the largest and most successful in Africa, and that is probably why this initiative is starting in this cluster. Our comparative advantages as a state is one, our proximity to Lagos, the financial capital of Nigeria and the 5th largest economy in Africa. And two, the fact that we enjoy a criss-cross of gas reticulation, probably more than any other state in Nigeria. Our proximity to Lagos, also by implication, gives us proximity to the busiest seaports, and the busiest airports. So it means that being close to the biggest seaports, airports, a financial capital, one of the biggest markets in Africa, presents the opportunity where manufacturers want to site their business concerns here so that they can bring in the raw materials easily, and they can process, and then they are close to market, and of course also they are open to the West African corridor through Benin Republic border that we have, and of course the hinterland. Without a doubt, without stable, reliable, and clean power, all these initiatives will be in vain. So to that extent, we are extremely excited. The truth is, I was discussing with the Minister of Power. Between Ogun and Lagos State, and perhaps maybe Oyo State, we account for 65% of the offtake of power in Nigeria. If our power issues are resolved through these kind of initiatives, it means you have more than enough power for the rest of the.
The MD/CEO, Niger Delta Power Holdings Company, NDPHC, Tinubu'S, said the event signifies the unwavering commitment and determination of the Tinubu-led administration to leverage partnership with stakeholders in order to address challenges associated with electricity access for Nigerian homes and businesses.
With the evolving regulatory framework of the Nigerian electricity supply industry and the declaration of eligible customers by the Office of the Honorable Minister and the regulation by the Regulatory Commission, NEC, we identified the opportunities to revolutionize the industry through end-to-end solutions that increase electricity access for Nigerian homes and businesses and reduce the financial burden on FGN's balance sheet. This event is a public manifestation of the months of diligent work by NDPHC team and our project partners, devising creative and viable solutions to address power supply challenges in the Nigerian electricity supply industry. NDPHC remains at the forefront of the industry in pursuing bilateral power sales and other projects that ensure efficient and targeted power delivery to end users. We are delighted to witness the incremental results of our collaborative efforts with our partners during today's events. We are fully aware that beyond the celebrations of today's events, there remains a substantial amount of work to be done to successfully implement this program and deliver steady, reliable, and affordable electricity to Nigerian industrial clusters. I am here to affirm NDPHC's unwavering commitment to the successful execution of this project, not only in Agbara, but also in various locations across the country. We recognize the significant multiplier effect this project will have on Nigeria's industrial, economic, and infrastructural development and the value it will bring to Nigerian people, our ultimate benefactors.